You care?
Of course I care.
What do you care about?
I care about the collective bargaining agreement because it's another sign of labor needing to struggle against the oppressive ownership, plantation system, and all that kind of stuff.
You know what?
So I do care because I'm worried about the basketball wives.
You know what? See, you see where he's taking
some
it to.
Of the basketball wives.
He's taking it to another level.
Our basketball wives because the NFL players gave them up. You know, there are those basketball wives. There was actually football wives.
Okay.
But some of them basketball, football, and other sport wives.
Okay.
So I am concerned about the women out there who are going to suffer.
Okay.
Those child support payments, that alimony that may be held up.
Right.
Because of the collective bargaining disagreement.
Okay. I got one for you just to coattail this one because I think I know the answer. We already have the NBA wives. We already have the NFL wives. If you had to pick the other wife group, which sport? Soccer, baseball, or hockey? If they brought in another show about wives, which sport would you watch? I think
probably baseball.
Not soccer?
No, they mostly staying married, I think, more.
Oh, you think so?
The baseball wives leaving them. Baseball got some controversy. They got, they're on that steroids, they all them steroids, they got that rage.
Right.
The soccer player, maybe, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
I just think that the baseball players have, because baseball is such a boring fucking sport. Excuse me.
I didn't say that.
That the wives that we really want to watch the reality stories on that because we don't care about the damn game. So we want to see who's doing who in the baseball.
Right. Yeah. Okay, look, not an indictment on baseball. I think baseball is good. I think nobody gets involved into the sport. And you guys need the Yankees to hold on, to make the stories. And if you didn't have the Yankees, everybody else will be just kind of floating around. So unfortunately, the story's going to always wrap around the Yankees because you have to build up the story of giant killers, and that's the best story you got in addition to, and that's it. And unfortunately, when you take all the superstars and put them on the same team, I mean, it's an oversaturation effect. All right, let's go to the next shock, stunned, or expected. BYU's basketball player of the year candidate, Jimmer Fredette, wants to start a Mormon League basketball team. Shock, stunned, or expected, Mario?
I didn't know there was a Mormon League. I'm trying to look it up right now. Is there a Mormon League? I said they look like there's one here on Facebook, but they don't do sports.
Well, he wants to start one.
Well, why not? I like Voodoo League for myself.
Well, wait a minute.
I want to see a Voodoo League. But if he wants to do a Mormon League, they can bring all their wives.
You watch it.
Does that mean we have to go to Utah for that? So they can bring all their wives, and I'll go to the Mormon League.
You go to Mormon League?
Yes.
Okay.
So am I shocked, stunned?
Yes.
I am shocked.
You're shocked.
America leads the world in shock.
Okay. All right. You know what? I have to rescue this one. Jimmer, even though he's at BYU, no, he's not trying to start.
What kind of name is that for anybody? Player,
dude, he's player of the year.
Jimmer. His parents could do no better than that.
I don't know, man.
Where they come up with these names?
But it's a catchy name. If you're good,
Jimmer.
It becomes
sounds like a fishing lure.
But let's be proactive, positive influence.
Okay, go on, Jimmer.
Jimmer Fredette. The man is off the chain. Hey, look, everybody's been watching. Yeah, they swept San Diego State both times they played, and he is a true basketball player. Here's the caveat to it, or the catch. Jimmer's not from the Utah country. Jimmer is out of state of New York, man. He's straight from the East Coast flavor coming to BYU. So he has nothing in mind of starting a Mormon basketball league. I would be shocked if that happened. All right, we're going to go to the next one. It's the last one. Shock, stunned, or expected. The NFL running back Clinton Portis and New York Jet linebacker Jason Williams, both recent cuts, want to be on the latest show of Survivor. Shock, stunned, or expected, Mario?
I'm shocked, even though I think they could do well. I like Jason Taylor.
Yeah.
I was surprised to see he was released by the Jets. Straight up release.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's a money thing.
Yeah.
And Clinton Portis, too.
Clinton, I'm going to say this.
They don't think they can get anything for him?
No, I think this more. I agree. I think it's a money thing. But Clinton is not the Clinton that we've been used to. We know that. If you go back and remember the Denver days, I mean, he really hasn't been. And unfortunately, with the team and offensive line that wasn't the best, one of the weakest parts of the Redskins, it made it more difficult for him to produce at that level. And I think it was just a matter of time. I think he just has aged, and I think the aging is caught up, and I think commensurate with the money. I mean, they go, yeah, we can't keep paying you. Jason, on the other hand, you don't get sacks from Jason anymore.
Well, he said I just looked at it. He only had 5.
Yeah, you don't get the sacks anymore.
I'm going to tell you what the sack leaders for 2011 were.
Okay.
What kind of numbers, but because,
and then Jason.
Oh, well, look at the. Okay, let me give you an example to compare it with, okay? Sack leaders from last year.
Right.
Thank you once again for Google search. DeMarcus Ware had 15.5 sacks. I know you get half the sack. Tamba Hali from Kansas City, 14.5. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ndamukong's not even up on here. Cameron Wake from Miami, 14. Clay Matthews, linebacker, Green Bay, 13.5. John Abraham, defensive end, Atlanta, 13. Jason Babin, defensive end, Tennessee, 12.5. Osi Umenyiora, New York Giants, 11.5. Justin Tuck, New York Giants, 11.5. And Charles Johnson, 11.5. And Terrell Suggs, 11. So you notice none of them were even on the top 10.
Right. And wow. And you're right. Ndamukong was short of a double-digit sacks. He had more than 5, but less than 10.
He came in number. It looks here in tackles. Well, let me just see where we. Yeah, Ndamukong came in with 10, so he's not that far under.
No.
He's got 10 sacks, but it's interesting if you look at his ranking.
Right.
It's number 20.
Right. It's not bad because everybody's going to, they were targeting him. So I expect him, he's going to get better. You can't say that about Jason Taylor. Jason has had his years. And 2, let me just say this.
He's not even on the top 40.
Right now, he is an undersized, what they call a defensive end. I mean, speed-wise, he's good. Technique-wise, he was even better in his day.
He always was one of the small ones.
He was. So just want to let you know. And there's some other, Damian Woody was cut from the Jets as well. Golston was cut as well, but the 2 main players here was that. And yes, would I be shocked if they both ended up on this season's Survivor? Yes, I would be shocked. So guess what, Mario? My sports is over. I have tomorrow to bring you the next evolution of 6 wrapped around in sports wrapped around in 6. Anything you want to say in parting for those wishful females looking for a new sport?
Gird your loins, females. If you're looking for it, get you some Armor All jogging outfits. You want to see some jogging in some thongs up and down the street. That's how to get those athletes. Get them to run with you.
I can't wait till we get a real trailer in the intro.